Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Chief Guest, Chief of the Naval Staff, Admiral Naveed Ashraf, Nishan-e-Imtiaz Military, Tamgaya Basarat, will now address the parade.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, former Chief of the Naval Staff, Flag Officers, Commander Karachi, Commandant Pakistan Naval Academy, Excellencies, foreign delegates, distinguished guests, officers, midshipmen and cadets on parade, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It is a matter of great pleasure for me to review the commissioning parade of 121st Midshipman and 29th Short Service Commission Corps today. It is delightful to see elegantly dressed midshipmen and cadets clad in bright whites and brimming with confidence. Above all, it is an auspicious occasion in the lives of these promising young men and women anxious to start their naval career with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Dear midshipmen and short service commissioning term, on this memorable day, I extend my heartiest felicitations to you on the successful culmination of your demanding and exacting training at Pakistan Naval Academy. As you transition into the commissioned officers cadre, it is indeed a privilege for you to join the ranks of those who have chosen to serve their country. You deserve to rejoice and feel elated to be joining the eminent fraternity of armed forces of your respective countries. I am pleased to witness lady cadets also forming part of today's commissioning parade. It signifies their strength and resolve to step into the seafaring realm. You must continue to persevere to prove your mettle and be acknowledged as worthy of this noble and demanding profession. I extend my profound compliments to the proud parents of the commissioning term. It is the upbringing that has primarily instilled in you the spirit to serve the nation, which has ultimately led you to join this prestigious service. Ladies and gentlemen, it is heartwarming to note that Pakistan Naval Academy is also training cadets from friendly countries. The presence of trainee officers from Bahrain, Djibouti, Iraq, State of Palestine, and Sri Lanka today bears testimony to the trust reposed by friendly countries on the quality of training being imparted here at Pakistan Naval Academy. I am sure that the friendship developed here at the Academy will not only continue but strengthen as foreign trainees return to their respective countries. I am certain that this comradeship will be treasured by these midshipmen and cadets, and the bonds of endearment and affinity will continue to grow stronger every step of the way in future. Dear commissioning term, I am confident that the grooming you have received here has sufficiently prepared you to start a challenging yet exciting naval career. It is now up to you to build on this solid foundation and serve with utmost dedication and commitment to achieve excellence for your service and your nation. In this age of information, you will be required to guide your men who are better skilled and more knowledgeable than their predecessors. This would demand of you to be leaders who are sound in profession and possess necessary skill sets to lead in high-tech world of today. Artificial intelligence-driven platforms and other niche technologies are heralding the beginning of the sixth generation warfare. I therefore advise you to keep up to date with modern trends and new capabilities so that when the time comes, you are adept at employing available resources to their optimum use. You must also remember that your character and conduct, alongside your expertise in your profession will be emulated by your subordinates. Your dealings, therefore, must be fearless, firm, and fair for you to be a role model as a leader. You must have faith in your abilities and courage to take right decisions, no matter how hard they may be, even in complex situations, and be forthcoming to accept responsibility. Ladies and gentlemen, maritime domain today is witnessing rapid technological advancements and reordering in the status of maritime powers. Indian Ocean region, given its geostrategic significance and multiple hotspots, is emerging as the likely arena of a future conflict, with implications for the region as well as beyond. In order to safeguard our maritime interests and ensure perpetual readiness, Pakistan Navy is acquiring cutting-edge technologies and state-of-the-art platforms for guarding nations' maritime frontiers. One of the key capabilities to be inducted is the Hangor-class submarines. The first Hangor-class submarine was launched at Wuchang Shipbuilding Yard in China earlier this year. These submarines with advanced stealth features will be capable of operating under multi-threat environment and equipped with standoff weapons. The induction of Hangor-class conventional attack submarines would boost Pakistan Navy's offensive punch and contribute to maritime security and stability in the region. Pakistan Navy is also partnering with international navies to promote regional peace and order. Besides, Pakistan Navy has embarked on initiatives to promote blue economy and assist the government in exploration of natural resources within our exclusive economic zone to spur national economic growth. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan today faces multiple security challenges, both on the internal as well as external fronts. Fast-changing regional geopolitics, coupled with sudden spike in the incidents of terrorism, have a direct bearing on Pakistan's economy and national security, and is just one manifestation of the scale and the seriousness of the threat. Given our resilience, strong faith, and national resolve, there is no doubt we can surmount any challenge posed to our national security. Today, the nation and its armed forces stand united against the menace of terrorism and extremism. Pakistan Armed Forces are capable and committed to eradicate the scourge of terrorism as well as thwart any aggressive designs against our motherland, regardless of the cost. Dear midshipman and short service commissioning term, I urge you to bear in mind that your task is neither simple nor effortless. Great responsibilities are to rest upon your shoulders as you rise in ranks. Hence, the oath you are about to take should be your guiding beacon. Looking at the confident, radiant, and beaming faces, I'm sure you're ready to defend the honor and sovereignty of your nation and its people. Here, I would once again felicitate the commissioning term on accomplishing this significant landmark and the threshold of your naval career. I would particularly like to felicitate Midshipman Abdullah Wahid and Midshipman Aftab Ahmed for winning the coveted Sword of Honor, and Academy's Dirk, respectively, and Foxell Squadron for winning the Proficiency Banner. Dear commissioning term, in the end, let me remind you that you have chosen to serve and protect your motherland, which demands highest level of dedication, sense of purpose, and ultimate sacrifice. This pledge must never be undermined, as you have been prepared for future challenges and equipped to emerge victorious. Today, as we join the ranks of men and women dedicated to this profession, you shall follow in the footsteps of Shohada and Ghazis and become the pride of your nation. May Allah grant you the strength and fortitude to live up to the expectations of the nation. Ameen. Pakistan Navy Zindabad. Pakistan Pindabad.